revolution with a solution. We're gonna take it to the overload. Rebel, radical, retribution. We're here to get what we are owed.
We've been going around telling people it's a heavier album, and people seem to think instantly, even before they've heard it, you know, they think, oh, it's going to be totally different from all that Ash stuff, but it's retained the melodic side of the band.
I think it's mainly sort of backing tracks have sort of moved on to be a bit more muscular or whatever, but it still retains, you know, a typical Ash melody in there, so it strikes a good balance, I think.
We spent most of last year touring the States, playing with lots of different American bands, and I think Tim wrote a lot of songs on the road. It's kind of influenced by sitting in the van for hours on end listening to K-rock and kind of soaking in that kind of American culture.
It's the first time we've worked with American producers, and it was just a much more professional way of doing it.
I think a big part of the new sound as well is Rick's drumming. You know, he's really pushed himself. I don't know, and I think he's actually taken himself seriously as a musician, and he's just playing. He's coming up with just new beats that he would never have done before.
We spent a lot of time last year touring with, you know, a lot of American bands. I think that obviously you're watching all their drummers as well. And Dave Grohl was down in the studio hanging out, and we call Rick Mini Grohl.
It was just rather bizarre having, you know, the guy that was in the band that was pretty much responsible for us getting together in the first place, you know, and sort of getting our sound. To have him sort of hanging out and sort of like telling us how much he loved the songs and stuff like that, you know, he's just a really cool guy to hang around.
I think we were listening back to Clones in the studio, and Dave Grohl was around and he kind of came in and was listening to it. And I think everyone couldn't, because it's such an extreme song for us, I think everyone couldn't believe that it was us and it sounded that good. A real rock song.
Everyone's the same. I thought you stood alone, different from the clone.
The song Clones is, I think, one of the most extreme songs Ash's recorded in terms of it's very heavy, it's a real kind of heavy riff, but it's still got that kind of very melodic chorus to it. And still essentially Ash, but it's pretty out there. I think Ash always had like a really hard edge to it, but I think we really embraced it on Clones. We really went for it. Yeah, we recorded, did the video with Jeff Thomas, who did our previous videos like Burberry Burn and the Free Will Angel stuff. And we kind of just went to a kind of dingy warehouse and recorded it. We wanted to do a really live, because it's such a brilliant live song, so we wanted to capture that. It's quite an aggressive video.
It was cold and damp in a nasty sort of like warehouse, but
I loved it.
it was good fun.
The only real direction we were given was sweat. In the coldest video shoot we've ever had, sweat. Thanks.
The song Meltdown I wrote after I went on one of the peace marches last year. It's February. It was one of the biggest ones ever. You know, it was like 2 million people in London alone. And I was just really inspired by that and just really angry about the whole situation. And, you know, I just put that all into the song.
I see it on the global transmission. It's almost ready to overload. I see a dark apocalyptic vision. 1 minute now the world is gonna explode. I think my head is gonna explode. I think my head is gonna explode, yeah. I think my brain is gonna overload. I think my head is gonna explode, yeah.
There's been about 4 songs from the album which we've been playing for about 1.5 years now anyway.
just a sunny kind of rocker. I think it's going to be our next single, and it's a perfect summer song. Real good driving song, I think.
Yeah, real road trip song.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's in a film called Shaun of the Dead.
Romantic comedy horror.
Rom-com.
Yeah, it's a rom-com.
That summer I did nothing, sleeping, thinking, hanging around. I left the dark streets of September as the air was cooling down. Oh yeah, it was cooling down.
Yeah, well, Renegade Cavalcade and Orpheus and Evil Eye actually we played, so some of the fans already know those songs from last year. And I think the good thing about this album is that all the songs are very instant and they're brilliant in a live situation. The Ash gigs are normally just fans going crazy, and so you can't help but feed off that. And I think we've always been really energetic and quite crazy on stage.
A lot of being on tour is sitting around, so when you get on stage at night, you're just like, there's a lot of pent-up energy.
We usually spend about, well, between an hour and half an hour, depends how busy we are before it, trying to get ourselves in the right mind frame for going on stage, you know. Usually each of us have our own processes.
Well, my process is now, the minute anyone else is in the dressing room, is to start practicing, and the minute someone walks through the door, so it really annoys them.
He's got the whole sort of like mini drum set up.
Yeah, the practice pad and stuff. So.
Well, I guess we're all starting to warm up, you know, before shows, like Rick warms up his drums and we get vibed up for singing, that kind of thing. So we're actually taking ourselves seriously and trying to be professionals.
Feels like you're going at incredible speed.
I suppose just before we go on stage, I really hate going on there cold in the first place, so try to warm yourself up, get your heart rate going, and maybe lift a few weights, pick up chairs or something, stretch so you don't get cramp, and ice myself down, drink a few shots just to sort of get, I don't know. They're the best shows whenever the fans really, you know, whenever they're kicking off, then you sort of, it draws you into the whole thing, you perform better, and then they can feed that, in return they'll see that you're enjoying it.
In the past we've done quite a lot of things involving our fans, like let them pick where we go on tour. You know, we did a whole tour where we did like really out of the way places in the UK no one goes to, and you know sometimes let them pick set lists.
That's rubbish as well. No, I'm not doing that. That's rubbish. God, Jesus, man, that's rubbish. Rubbish.
We're really interactive on the website. Mark and Rick go on all the time. It's always chatting away, and we get a lot out of that.
You know, try to really include them in what we were doing, and we started off letting them vote for where we'd go on tour, what we'd play, and just asking their general opinions on most stuff.
They mean a lot, they're very exciting. I feel like I grew up with them, their music.
They always seem very nice compared to a lot of the other bands who don't bother at all. It's nice to know they've got a good rapport with their fans and the audience.
We've seen them live loads of times.
Really?
They're the best band ever, yeah, really. They're dead cool.
What do you like so much about them? What's the
Well, they bring a real major energy, but they've also got a sense of melody. Most bands these days just seem content to hit you with a wobble of noise. They've got a sense of melody about them, it's really appealing. I mean, Tim Wheeler writes fantastic songs, bottom line.
They're great. I've seen them 15, 16 times. Yeah, he's seen them more.
About 28 times, I've liked them since '94, so I love them.
They also feel part of the whole thing, you know. It's like their band.
Tumbling like leaves, yeah, we aspire.
was great for Free All Angels to go back in at #1. We didn't really expect that, and we thought it was a good album and it would do well, but we didn't think it would do quite so well.
One of the best things that ever happened was winning an Ivor Novello for Shining Light. An Ivor Novello it's the award ceremony of the British Academy of Composers and Songwriters, and Shining Light won, I think it was Best Contemporary Song of the Year. It's a real proper award. It's a really good heavy award as well for whacking burglars.
Well, obviously Tim is the core songwriter, you know, and the front man. He's the most visual person. He has to carry a lot on his shoulders, you know. He's got a lot of pressure to come up with the songs, and every time he comes up with them, you know.
Walking through this lonely season, sorrow spreads its wings. Light a candle in your heart, light it to the spring.
He's a great frontman as well, and he's a lot of time for people. A lot of, you know, what would you call rock stars as such, can be quite arrogant and, like, you know, but he will talk to anyone, you know.
He's definitely given David Grohl a run for his money in the nicest guy in rock.
Well, Mark is he almost seems like a silent guy at the back in a lot of, you know, photos or videos and stuff, but really he's very involved in the whole thing, because we started the band together when we were 15, and really, I don't know, he's the one, probably, he's the most passionate about the whole idea. Like, he's a real driving force.
Yeah, he gets involved in all the artwork, and he designs all the designs for t-shirts and stuff. He's a real kind of internet geek as well. Does a lot of the website stuff.
I guess what Charlotte brings to the band is a bit of glamour, I guess, you know, compared to the three ugly boys from Northern Ireland. And, you know, it's just, I know she's been in the band a long time, but it's like such a difference since she's joined, you know, just us being able to do what we want to do, you know, and like translate what we've done in record into a live setting.
Rick he's kind of an odd man. he's the craziest one, but he's also like the most intelligent. Like,
the wisest.
He's really,
Come the bus.
yeah, he's like idiot savant.
The time is right to deviate. The supernatural cannot wait. I'll show you how to detonate. Yeah.
Bananas are an essential part of touring life because they contain potassium, which is an antidepressant. You know, so because being on tour all the time, you can kind of sometimes get down. This is a secret.
We do tour constantly, so it's something that we're just so comfortable with, and really embrace that side of being in the band.
Germany's been pretty,
Yeah.
like, we've got some loyal fans there.
We've done really well in Germany on the last album. You know, we were touring our own sort of large clubs and stuff.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Japan is always one of the best, you know. It's probably the only place where every album we go back, we just get bigger and bigger. You know, it's been really cool to us.
We've consistently sold more albums every time we go, you know, every release in Japan.
I think America's been sort of really good, you know, touring-wise. We've spent a lot of time there, and we've seen things develop through touring.
Some of the best gigs I've had have been in New York and around the States.
I guess the average tour day would involve getting up early, sort of getting into our van and driving for a few hours till we arrive into the town that we're playing. Then maybe go visit a radio station, play some acoustic songs.
Tim, you've been playing with Mark forever, and you guys in fact had a bunch of indie singles on the UK charts when you were still in high school.
Yeah, when we were like 17.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, our parents had to sign a record deal for us.
Wow.
Yeah, that's quite a long time ago now.
And then this is what the sound has developed into, and this is Ash, and what song is this that we're going to hear?
We're going to do Burn Baby Burn.
Okay.
Yeah, so it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4.
golden hair and pale blue eyes. But through all the days and the sleepless nights, we have never been satisfied. Time moves like the leaves, yeah, we're spiraling on the breeze, almost to the point of no return. Everything will burn, baby, burn.
We're going to keep coming back to the UK and play bigger venues, and we're going off to Europe because we haven't really played Europe for about 2 years. You know, we've been off in the States doing Free Will Angels, so it's good to get back to Europe and play the UK, and then we're going to go off to everywhere else in the world.
I mean, I think the previous albums have been quite hard to pin down as to what they are, but this is just like, I guess it's like 10 rock songs and one sort of, like, it's got Star-Crossed, which is a kind of like slower ballad.
One thing about the record was we wanted to capture our live sound, because you know we've always been a lot heavier live, and this is probably the first record where it's going to sound almost identical live to the record.
I think this record's more a representation of us as a live band, really. That really comes across. So I think for me, I think it feels quite natural to have these like sort of songs in a different vein, playing those on stage. You know,
we've never really cared about what the fashionable music is at the time. You know, sometimes we've been totally at odds with what is going on, but we sort of survived that because we just had an individual thing. But I think for the first time, possibly, like with this new album, we're going to be right on it. You know, like rock music is where it's at the minute.